stick my big pump in. Oh, we've got some hose. Stop it. Legends. I need these. I nearly stacked it then. Oh. Let me see if I can just get that between my legs. Testicles. It's time for some big black coffee. It's time for some big black coffee, I think. Just take you straight back to the church. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nice. Okay, you legends, we are back in the beautiful Stratford upon Avon, and unfortunately we're revisiting a pond that we came out and looked at just a couple of months ago. And what's happened is the pond has turned to absolute pea soup, guys. Chase isn't with us, guys. He's focusing on his streaming because he's only 18 and he's really into his gaming and streaming and stuff, and I think he's doing quite well at it, to be honest with you. So yeah, he's not with us today. Maybe he'll be with us on a few of the next jobs. I know my oldest son, Harley, he wants to come out and do a few jobs with me, so that might be up and coming, you legends. Let me flip you around, show you this pond, guys, because it's gone really downhill. You'll remember the pond when you see it, you legends. So yeah, the lady went on holiday, come back to this. Forgive the helicopter, guys. Yeah, so she has put some treatment in, but it just seems to have got worse, and it's all gone all really frothy. So basically, guys, my plan is set up the pond vac. We're going to vacuum out the bottom of the pond, give it a good vac, and then we're going to have to just dump some water out of it. Nice. And then I'm going to get in because that fountain's all blocked up and it's not working properly. Forgive the noise, guys. I must remember to turn this electric fence off because this is one of the good ones and it'll give you an absolute blinder of a shock. So yeah, that is completely blocked up as well, guys. So I'm gonna have to get the old waders on and get in there. So yeah, we're gonna pond vac it, then we're gonna put my big pump in. It's only got goldfish in, guys. Stick my big pump in. Oh, we've got some hose. Stop it. We've got the trusty pond vac. So yeah, vacuum out the bottom, pump 3/4 of the water out, and then get it all start tapping back up again. I don't know if you remember, we fixed the leak on this pipe, but it's still got a little bit of a drizzle on there. Bit of a drizzle. So also, guys, to stop this happening again, I have checked the UV, you legends. I need these. I nearly stacked it then. Can you see that? The UV is working, guys, but like I say, like it looks like the water travels through all of that, but it doesn't. It literally just travels through. That there goes in and up, and it's literally just an 1.5 pipe, I'm sure it is inside there, and there's just not enough exposure. And obviously, I nearly stacked it, obviously because of the weather that we've had, loads of sunshine, it's just turning ponds to pea soup. And it's happened to the one in Broadway as well, guys, so I'm probably going to have to go over and sort that one out as well. But if I can get out of here in one piece. Oh, what I have done, you legends, you lesbians, is I've brought one of these because you know I'm a big fan of these. So that is a Hose Lock Bioforce Revolution. It's just the UV unit out the top. We've got a quart sleeve, which I had to go to an absolute legend that cannot be named because let me see if I can just get that between my legs. The legend that cannot be named has bailed me out because I couldn't get the 36 watt quart sleeve. So if you're watching, you're absolute legend. Thanks so much because you saved the day, because having to come all the way back to Stratford would have been a nightmare. And then we've got a Philips 36 watt UV bulb, and that, you legends, I'm going to fit onto there, so the UV will just drop down in there, so all the water that travels through will get plenty of exposure and it will stop all of this green water. It's either going to go in there, guys, or it's going to go in here. I haven't decided yet. Whichever one I think has got the most exposure. So I don't know if you know, terrace pond, I fitted it on the side, and I just basically just screwed it to here using 2 of the screws, and you just get a lot more exposure. So this is a Nexus 220 plus. Much prefer the old ones, guys, because especially with the auto clean, this middle bit is like massive. It goes all the way down to the bottom. Even though it's only got K1 media in there, it's just a lot bigger. And also when the auto clean works on this, the water level drops so much that it doesn't really aerate properly. So you can see it looks a bit in there. So we're going to give that, chuck that down there, we're going to give that a load of cleans just to get it nice and spangly new while we're working. Back the pond, pump some water out, fit the UV, and then we should be out of here. Got my big black coffee with me, you legends, just to keep me pepped. So, without further ado, Scooby-Doo, a doggy-doo, a big fat pile of poo. Let's do this. Testicles. Yes, guys, so on the 320 it'll fit down there, but on the 220 I'm going to have to put it in the middle. But obviously that's where all the water's going down and into the biological, so that will soon take care of that. I'm just hoping that the wire will reach the waterproof plug box over there. Now while I was doing that, you legends, this massive bee just landed. He basically crashed into my toolbox and then, where's he gone? Crashed into my toolbox, and then he's just sat there panting. Hope he's alright. Need to save our bees, you legends. People think they're stingy, but they don't. You can actually pick them up and they won't sting you, so I might see if he needs a bit of water. So I'm going to get into the bushes and plug that in. And all you've got to remember, guys, it's got a little switch on the bottom. So it's got a little switch. Basically, when you put it back into the unit, the actual filter that this belongs to, there's a little plastic bit that pushes that in. So that's just a little micro switch, that is. And what I do is I just put a little bolt in there, a little 8mm bolt. And then you can do it up, and then it activates the UV to work. So that, I am sure, will keep, once I've drained the water out, flip you around. Once I've pond vacked it, drained like most of the water out, because it's only got goldfish in, I'll just leave enough for the goldfish. And then once it's filled back up again, that UV and the other UV should take care of it. And like I said, while I'm here, I'm just going to keep aerating. I'm just going to keep cleaning that filter out until it's nice and sparkling. So I'll bring you back when I've got the pond vac set up and we're vacuuming the pond out. Worried about that bee, guys. I'll check on him and I'll see you there. 3, 2, 1. Yes, guys, so there you go, you can see that's working. Yep, so I'm just gonna keep running this for a cleaning cycle until hopefully the whole time while I'm here that media will get better. That bee's still down there, guys. Oh no, he's gone. Oh, that's good news. He was there for ages, man. Maybe he's just having a coffee break. Talking of coffee breaks, it's time for some big black coffee. It's time for some big black coffee, I think. A 5-minute break, and then we'll get the big pump in and pump that water out. So there was a leak on this pipe, guys, and it's still leaking. Can you see that? It's got a crack in it. So when I was here last, I glued that, but it's just like peeled off. So what I might do is once the filter's cleaned out enough, I'll just sand it up, just put some gold label over it, because gold label is magic stuff, guys. So yeah, get the big pump in. Do you know what I've noticed as well, you legends? This electric fence isn't going to work. And do you know what? I didn't fit this, but whoever fitted it, it's literally like a millimetre from where he's touching the ground there. So anywhere that touches the ground ain't going to work. So I'll have to have a flipping look at that before I go, because once an otter completely emptied a whole pond. Absolutely stunning grounds, guys. And it goes all the way back there, all the way. It's like another 2 or 3 gardens just like this that lead down to the river Avon. Avon calling. Mad as a box of frogs, you legends. Right guys, we're going to get the big pump on, the 30,000, onto the flexi hose, and we're going to just drop it in and try and pump probably 3/4 of this out without sucking up any fish, hopefully. Yes guys, it's amazing what you can do with a bit of gold label and some cardboard. That's a lot more permanent sort of fix, that is, rather than, I was going to replace the whole pipe, but a little bit of gold label should go a long way, guys. The electric fence is unplugged, you legends, but I don't think it's going to work anyway until I've fixed the blooming thing. So quick coffee and we'll get back into it. Testicles. Yes guys, so that is working an absolute treat. It's probably at about 10 cleans now, that has. The pond is emptying. So now, you legends, I'm going to have to get in. I'm going to have to get the waders on and get in, because I need to clean the fountain in the middle. So we're down to about 1.5 feet. So we're down to about 1.5 feet. You can see the pump there, just poking its little end out. So I'm going to get in with the waders on, trundle across, take the top off there, give it a good clean, because all the water's just going one direction. Do you know what I mean? I won't start singing, guys, but what I will do is put you on I'll film it just in case I fall in. No, it's a beautiful day, guys. Beautiful garden. Absolutely stunning. And then hopefully, when this is topped back up again, it'll be all lovely jubbly. And then the new UV, we'll finish off clearing up the rest of it. So let's get in. Definitely needs a clean. I'm gonna have to give that a damn good clean, guys. The hose pipe ain't gonna do it. I'll bring you back. Well, that's looking a lot better, guys. You can actually see the flipping holes now. So I'm gonna get it back in, give the pump a little wash, get the hose pipe in, start tidying up, guys. Our work here is almost done. So there's about 1 foot left. Well, it's not even that much, guys. There's the pump there, look, so you can see how much water's left. But hopefully when it's filled up, it'll dilute that, and then the UV will take it all out. And that, you legends, is a job done. How's my hair looking? Can't even see myself. Anyway, yes guys, filter's all cleaned. Had about 10 different cleans. That has the UVs working in there, the UVs working down there. The pond has been pond vaxed and pretty much emptied. It's literally, so that's just topping back up now, you legends. With the hose pipe, we put some aqua-safe crystals in. So that's going to take a while, so I'm not going to hang around for that to fill up, you legends. I've fixed the little leaky pipe, put a bit of mud over it to disguise it. So, we're out of here. We're going to go to Neil's. He's got a leaky pipe, guys. So I'm going to nip off to Screwfix, pick up a couple of bits and bobs, and head over and see Neil. Will I film it? I don't know. Or will I just take you straight back to the church? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nice. Yes, you legends, we are back at the church. Sorry about the echo in my little office. I'm going to have to put something on the walls to stop all that, you know. Yes, you legends, I thought it'd be nice just to do a little bank holiday bone arse video for you legends. Yeah, it's like there's so many ponds turning green at the moment that haven't previously turned green, which is a bit of a mystery, guys. So you know, there's the famous superstar in the Cotswolds, her pond's gone green. She's treated twice with that resolve, because I'm trying to find stuff that hasn't got copper in it to recommend to treat the ponds. She's treated with that twice and it's still no better. So I'm gonna have to go out and sort of pump. And that's got a drum, 110 watt UV and a 75 watt UV on it. So that just doesn't make any sense. The pump was blocked with blanket weed and stuff, guys, but yeah, there's that one. There's the one from the last video, which is in Knoll, that sort of stately home one. That's turned pea soup, but obviously the pump wasn't working efficiently. But again, that was only cleaned out like a couple of months ago. And the one in Stratford, you guys, which I've just done this video. And also I've had other like subscribers message me going, my ponds turned pea soup green, and I don't know what to do about it. So with algae and all the rest of it. So guys, how do you know we're back at the flipping church? You know we are back at the church, guys. So the things that cause green water and algae, guys, is either phosphates, which is like plant food, and that is like, you know, like your fish waste, fish poo, uneaten food, all that sort of thing will turn to phosphates. So if you've got no phosphates in your pond water, you'll never get algae. Algae can't grow with zero phosphates. So the only other thing is, it is copper, lead and zinc in tap water. So say for instance you've got a pond, you completely empty it, you fill it back up again, from the tap there's copper, lead and zinc in tap water. As soon as the sunlight hits that, it'll go green straight away. So and that's what we use. There isn't a lot of chlorine in the water around here, guys, in the Midlands, but there is copper, lead and zinc, and that is why I do use a dechlorinator, not just to get rid of any chlorine, but it also neutralises the metals in the water. So, but it's just weird, the fact that so many people are getting in touch with me saying the ponds turn green, and my customers' ponds are turning green, and they haven't turned green in the past because they've got massive UVs and good quality filters on there. So the only other thing that I can think of, you legends, is, you know, that they're flipping dimming the sun, so that they're installing solar panels and now they're dimming the sun at the cost of the flipping taxpayer. And if you haven't seen it, guys, it looks something like this. So yes, you legends, if they're spraying metals like aluminium, bromine, silver iodide, all of this sort of stuff in the sky, it's not staying in the sky, so it'll fall out of the sky. I mean, if you've got a view and you look at the view, it always looks hazy, and I'm sure that stuff's falling out the flipping sky. And if that's going in your pond, then that could be what's turning it green. I honestly don't know, you legends. But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, so, you know, it's like people's ponds are turning green that hadn't turned green in the past. It all seems a bit fishy to me, you legends. So yeah, anyway, back on track. I thought I would bring you this little bone arse bank holiday video, a little short one for you. I'm going to sound dead in this room bit so it doesn't get the echo so much. Have you seen me? I bought that, guys, because I thought it was quite ornamental. Do you know what I mean? But it's got a light inside it, so when it's dark, the flipping light comes on. It must be for outside in the garden. I only bought it because it's ornamental. Ornamental, did you get it? Nice. Oh yes, you legends, and look at this. Look what I found in Asda. It's sparkling white wine. Nice. So I had to pick one of them up, guys, for the office. So yes, you legends. Thanks for watching. I'm going to post all the t-shirts out. Only a few people have got back to me. Maybe they didn't watch the video to the end. I'll post the t-shirts out. I've got to go to a customer called Sally, who's a regular viewer. I've got to clean out all her films. It's like really old-fashioned, but it does work, an absolute treat. So I've got to go into that. I've got to fit some decking because all of the decking's gone rotten, so that'll be up and coming. Her pond's gone green as well, guys, but that's pretty semi-covered. But I don't think I've been there for a year, or over a year, I think. So the UV is going to need changing as well. So yeah, that's up and coming. So yeah, probably Thursday, you legends, or Friday, I'll post all the stuff out. The t-shirts, the mugs, and the stuff to go, the calendars, and to the US and to the other two as well. Or Friday, and then that way, because I do it first class, you legends, it's not cheap, but neither is this channel. So I'll post them out Thursday or Friday. So if I do it Friday, you should all get it on Saturday. Nice. Yes, guys, so that is it for this video. I hope you've had an amazing bank holiday weekend. Thank you so much for watching, liking. All the legends that leave comments, you're the guys that are going to be getting the mugs soon. So keep them comments coming, you legends. And yeah, take care of yourselves. Take care of your koi. Take care of your loved ones. God bless each and every one of you. Thanks, guys. Nice. See you in the next video.